Venezuela, once one of Latin America's wealthiest nations due to its massive oil reserves, is now at the center of one of the most dramatic geopolitical crises of 2026. What began as political and economic turmoil has escalated into military intervention, mass unrest, and explosive international reactions. 2. Background: years of crisis. Since the late 2010s, Venezuela has faced deep political discord and economic decline. Elections have been widely disputed, with opposition leaders challenging the legitimacy of government-run results. Despite international pressure and economic sanctions, President Nicolas Maduro maintained power following a contested election in 2024. Economic hardships, including hyperinflation, food shortages, and a collapsing healthcare system, set the stage for growing domestic frustration and a weakened state structure. 3. Escalation to military action. In early January 2026, the situation took a turn few anticipated. The United States launched a surprise military operation on Venezuelan soil, involving airstrikes and special forces raids on Caracas. In the course of the attack, U.S. forces captured President Maduro and his wife, transporting them to the United States to face criminal charges. This unprecedented action triggered global shock and outrage. Washington justified its intervention by alleging links between Maduro's regime and transnational criminal networks, claims that remain controversial and are heavily debated in international forums. 4. Domestic fallout. The immediate aftermath in Venezuela was chaotic. Reports from cities such as Caracas described explosions, widespread fear, civilian casualties, and deserted streets as opponents and supporters of the regime clashed. Many Venezuelans, exhausted by years of crisis, were apprehensive about further instability. Domestic authorities loyal to Maduro denounced the operation as an illegal foreign invasion, vowing resistance and calling for proofs of life for the detained president. Regional and global reactions. The military intervention has rippled far beyond Venezuela's borders. China, a long-standing ally of Caracas, strongly condemned the U.S. strike as a violation of international law and a threat to regional stability. Germany and other European nations expressed grave concern, urging political dialogue and adherence to international norms to avert wider conflict. Countries across Latin America tightened border security amid fears of mass displacement and regional spillover. These reactions highlight a broader geopolitical divide, with major powers staking competing positions on Venezuela's future. 6. Humanitarian and societal impact. Beyond geopolitics, the Venezuelan people now face escalating humanitarian challenges. Power outages, supply disruptions, and economic instability have worsened. Thousands risk displacement as local services strain under conflict pressures. Venezuelan citizens abroad and international organizations are increasingly focused on evacuation, aid, and crisis management. International bodies, including the European Union, have called for restraint and respect for human rights amid the deepening crisis. 7. What lies ahead? The future of Venezuela hangs in a delicate balance. With a foreign military presence, polarized political factions, and public suffering mounting, the crisis could either deepen into prolonged instability or serve as a catalyst for negotiated political change. Analysts warn that without comprehensive diplomatic engagement and support for democratic processes, the nation may face long years of reconstruction and reconciliation. The Venezuelan crisis of 2026 is more than a national emergency, it is a cautionary tale of political fragmentation, foreign intervention, and human cost. As global powers weigh influence and domestic actors struggle for identity, ordinary Venezuelans remain at the heart of a story that could reshape the future of Latin America.